Hi guys, this is Shira from A Sequel Love Affair, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorites of 2016 and some fails, unfortunately, but way more favorites. So my first two favorites I'm going to have to start with are my Dior Air Flashes. I use 201 and 301 because unfortunately I have to use two to get my perfect shade, but it's worth it because I literally cannot find anything that competes with these two. They give me a flawless coverage. It stays all day in the summer when it's like 600 degrees outside. This stays on my face. Even when I'm like sweating buckets on my face, it stays. So it's amazing. Then for blushes, well, this is a blush and a highlight duo, but I love my blush and highlight duo from the Becca Champagne Split collection, the shimmering. This one is the Champagne Pop and Flower Child. And I just love this combo. I use both of them. They're amazing. It's my first time using Champagne Pop. I got it a few months ago and I really, really like it and I get the hype. This, what I'm wearing right now, my favorite Jouer lipstick in Phrase Bonbon. I love this red. I don't know what it is, something about it, but I really, really love it. If you want to see how I got this bold red lip and my go-to gold bronzy eye, just check out My Father Does My Voiceover that's coming up soon. For two powders, one of them I'm too lazy to get, it's upstairs and I forgot it, but it's the RCA Mano Color Powder. It's literally $10 and it's amazing for 10 bucks and it's huge and it lasts forever. But also, I feel like I still want to include this even though it came out a couple of months ago because I've been using it nonstop. It's the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and it comes in two shades. This is like the lighter one and they also have a darker one, so I love that they don't forget any skin types and it really performs really nicely. There's also something about this lipstick, Urban Decay. It's the Gwen Stefani in Firebird. And I don't know what it is about this lipstick, but I seem to just go to this all the time. It's just a gorgeous magenta color and I live for it. My other foundation besides for my Dior Air Flash is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I really, really love it. I don't like the packaging. For some reason, the dropper dispenser is annoying for me to use, but I still, here I can show you guys, but I still love the foundation so much, so I had to include it because I really, really love it. So, I mean, the dropper's fine. It just seems to not work as well as either like a pump or something like that. This concealer, I'm kind of on the fence with. I love it and I still want to include it because the coverage is amazing and they finally came out with a shade that works for me. But I hate that it included fragrance. If it didn't include fragrance, I would be so excited about it, but it's not so good to have fragrance on your under eye most sensitive area, but I still really, really love it, so I'm still including it. And then I could not narrow down my eyeshadow palettes. I have to pick three. I'm sorry, you guys. First one is gonna come as no surprise. We have the Modern Renaissance palette, obviously. How could I not include it? It's beautiful. It has so many warm, beautiful shades, which is my go-to, and everybody else's go-to, and I love it. Another eyeshadow palette that I've been loving in 2016 is this Lorac Gold eyeshadow palette. It took me a little bit of time to learn how to use this because the powders are a lot more powdery and so you have to make sure to tap off the excess, but it's worth it because these shadows are absolutely stunning. So many gold and rose gold and bronzes, and the shimmer ones are amazing in this palette, so I really love it. And the last palette's actually kind of funny because I've had this for a year and it took me 6 months to even use it. I don't know why. It's the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And when you first look at it, I don't know why I wasn't drawn to it, but honestly, since I started using it 6 months ago, I have not put it down. Like, these two are amazing to warm up your crease. This brown chocolatey shade's amazing. It's an amazing palette and I'm so sad that I wasted 6 months before using it, but I literally use this every single day now. Even when I'm using another shimmer, these are my go-to for the crease and to like smoke up my eye and things like that. So I really love this palette. So like I said, I love my Jouer, but I also love for my other liquid lipsticks, the Meet Matte Use The Balm liquid lipsticks. Here are just three of them. The formula is amazing. It smells like Thin Mints. It's so good. And they stay on your lips really, really nicely, and the shades are beautiful. So this is a great one this year. Another blush I love is the Hourglass Luminous Flush Blush. It is so beautiful. They have a little bit of, they're not really highlighty, but they have a little bit of glow. They just look beautiful on the skin, so it's a really good one. And finally, YouTube made me buy this one. It's the Milani Luminoso. Of course, Kathleen Lights inspired me to buy this, and honestly, it is worth the hype. It is gorgeous. So I do love my palettes. ColourPop's eyeshadow singles are really, really nice. One of my favorites is in the shade Get Lucky. This gold shade, it just pops. It's amazing. I'm wearing it actually right now. I don't know if you can see it, but you will see it in my upcoming tutorial. They're just magic. Their formulas are incredible and you just have to try them out. They're $5. You need to try them. Something I've been loving to do in 2016 is layer my highlights. So with this pure, what is this called? The Sun Kissed Glow Palette. It's a cream highlighter in 3 colors. I use these 2 shades. And I love layering them under a powder because it really makes your highlights stand out. And we all know we want our highlighters to pop out from ours. One of my favorite highlighters to use after I use the Pure Cream is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I know it's a classic and everyone talks about it, but honestly, it is so worth the hype and is so beautiful on the skin. The Bahama Mama bronzer is a great bronzer. I've been using it a lot these last few months. I got it, you know when The Balm does those 50% of sales? So you bet I got one of these. And whenever I wear this, actually, people comment on my skin. So it's just a really nice bronzy shade that also works for contouring in my opinion. And unfortunately, I fell in love with this Artiste brush, and I say unfortunately because this thing is expensive. But honestly, it's just worth it. I can just do my entire foundation in like 30 seconds, 10 seconds. It's amazing. I only really use it for my Dior Air Flashes or like a thicker foundation. I find with a more of like a lighter weight foundation, it doesn't work as well, but this is, in my opinion, so worth the price. I also love Benefit Roller Lash. This is just a travel size, but it is so good. It makes your lashes really long. There's no clumping, and it just looks amazing. For my eyebrows, I love the Glossier Boy Brow. It is absolutely worth the hype. And don't look at my eyebrows right now because I really need to get them waxed. But in general, I love using this. I happen to have thicker eyebrows, so if I'm in a rush and just want a 5-minute quick home through, this is amazing. So my favorite skincare brand of 2016 is hands down Drunk Elephant. They sent me a set with some of their favorite products. Besides for the packaging being absolutely adorable, their skincare is amazing. They are literally the only brand that I love every single product that they've come out with because there's no irritating ingredients, no fragrance, just top of the line ingredients that you know are amazing for your skin. And with every other brand, I like 1 or 2 skincare products, but not everything. But Drunk Elephant, I feel like I can trust because they have amazing products. So I'm really excited to continue using them and to see how my skin does because so far they've been the best skincare for 2016. And then let's move on to things that I wasn't so happy with. And I feel really, really bad saying this because I spent a lot of money on the Melt Cosmetics stacks, and they are so hyped and everyone loves them. But why? Why do you guys love them? When I used them a couple of weeks ago, and I tried 3 separate times. Here's a really pretty gunmetal silver, and I just had shadow coming down my face. I used a primer, I tried 5 different ways to use it, and I still had black and glitter just coming down my face, which was so annoying and disappointing because I spent so much money on this. And then the purple shade that like a few people told me, this is the purple, you need to get it, it's not patchy. It was patchy as heck. It was so annoying to use. Yes, I did get a pretty look at the end of the day, but the effort that went into it, this is probably my most disappointing product because it was just so expensive and did not perform well in my opinion. But everyone's gonna hate me right now because everyone loves it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. Let me know. And the other thing I don't have with me, but I'll insert it on the screen, is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. Again, some people seem to love it, but when I wore it, it just started separating on my skin. It looked horrible within 2 hours. And another thing that I hated was that it just transferred on everything. So if I put my hand to my face, it came off. And I really, really did not like that. Like I know when I'm using my Dior Air Flash foundations, they're gonna stay on my face and they're not going anywhere. But with the Marc Jacobs foundation, it did not stay, and like I said, it's separated, so that was not my favorite. So these were my favorites of 2016, and I guess my not so favorites. I hope you guys like this, and make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you liked it. I will leave all the products that I love down below, and I'm gonna be trying to do videos every week, so stay tuned and subscribe to see the rest of my videos. Bye.